A new report is revealing the declining value of college degrees in today's labor market. This year, white-collar employers have been slashing entry-level jobs and stepping up their investments in AI, and it's showing in the data. The Labor Department says a shocking 25% of all unemployed Americans in September had a bachelor's degree or higher. Taylor, I'm coming your way on this. You are the AI optimist around here.
I am.
Okay, you like college too. You have many degrees, but it's not working out for a lot of college graduates. Is that a problem with AI? Is that a problem with college, or is it not a problem at all?
Oh, let's see. I don't think it's a problem with AI because I am the AI optimist, where I still continue to believe that, who used the analogy yesterday? When Uber came along, we all thought, oh my gosh, that's going to put taxi drivers out of business. But it just gave Uber drivers a new business. So I firmly believe that AI will help us to create new jobs that maybe today we cannot yet imagine or envision. It'll create new lines of work for us. The college thing is different, and I've talked about this before. It's going to be up to my generation to tell my kids who were 16 years away from college that it's okay if there's a different alternative. Colleges need to do a better job of, I think, providing more value. We've talked about this. Technology, Kevin knows, AI is moving so quickly. So colleges aren't going to be able to keep up with the new AI technology, the retraining skills. Trade schools might. If a trade school has this cool new robotics thing, they can in 6 months train up someone to use it. You know, I feel like they'll just be a little bit faster. So I don't know. That was kind of a mixed bag for you.
Well, Kevin, you're a college professor, as I understand it.
Thank you.
Among the many other things you do, you profess from time to time.
Yes.
Should people stop going to hear you profess because it's just not going to work in an AI age?
No, and I'll tell you what I tell my students. These are primarily entrepreneurs and students in master's degrees, either MBAs or in Masters of Science and Engineering. And this is the truth, and not all the tenured professors like me saying this to the class. I teach the cases, but I tell them, look, you're a highly curated class of people here. You've been picked from all over the world. This is, for example, a Harvard class. You've come from everywhere in the world, and you've made the cut into this cohort of, call it, 120 people. Now, you're going to forget everything I say and all the other professors that are going to pitch you stuff over the next 2 years. But what you're not going to forget are the people sitting beside you. They are becoming your network for the rest of your life. And there's where the value is. First, to get into MIT or any American college in the post-secondary and be with a cohort for 12 to 24 months and meet these people. And already I'm seeing these pairings only after 6 months where two of them didn't even know each other saying, hey,
Can I ask
let's
you a
start a
question
business.
about that, though? Because I've said that. I've made that argument to Brian. That's my
like that
friends and
argument?
family round on my new VC deal, right? I call them up, and they're my new venture capital money. And he says, well, that's a pretty expensive way to network. $200,000
What do you think?
want me to spend to get a network?
But I was going to extend the argument, which I think you may or may not like. When we talked about cutting off access to our institutions to foreign students, I thought that was an insane idea, because if we don't take them, the Chinese are going to take them. Because when you curate the best of the best in every discipline and you bring them to American colleges, they get indoctrinated into American society. They want to stay here, and they want to get a visa, and they want to bring their families over. We did it for decades, and we're a very successful economy. So I am vehemently against this idea that we're going to just not give visas to some genius in wherever to come over here to MIT or Harvard. I don't even understand who would think of that.
So okay, go ahead, Dagan.
These universities are going to need these foreign students to come and pay these exorbitant costs because of AI, because the technology is at people's fingertips. Individuals who are 17 will be able to use AI tools and their knowledge and creativity to, on their own, create greatness and new businesses. And I hope that these colleges are absolutely, who have ripped off the American people for generations, will be left in the dust. Listen to this Atlantic piece. At Brown and Harvard, more than 20% of undergraduates now are registered as disabled. At Amherst, it's more than a third. It's because they receive testing accommodations and extensions for take-home assignments. At Carnegie Mellon, whose severe anxiety makes concentration difficult, might get extra time on tests, that it's like Stanford, it's a problem. This is an Atlantic article that you're so special you got into Harvard
saying they're
and you
cheating
need
the
coddling. You need coddling and special treatment because it takes too long to take a test. This is an embarrassment. I can't wait for these universities to starve.
I want to give you an exit question, Jackie. 2/3 of Americans say college is not worth it. Do you agree with them, or do you think it's still worth it?
In today's day and age, I would say no. We know many people that are very wildly successful and unsuccessful. I think of somebody like Mark Zuckerberg didn't graduate college, but also somebody like Kim Kardashian didn't graduate college. They both went out and made a lot of money in different ways. So I just think the world is changing. People need to be more fluid. The landscape is changing and more innovative, more honed in, focused on the skill set that you have, your interest set as well, and try to think about how you can apply that in real world terms. I just, with the anti-Semitism on college and the wokeness on college and the offerings on college that don't actually relate back to life for skill set purposes, I just don't, I don't see that as a good investment of your time or money.
Which was fomented by those universities because Harvard and its ilk cut in half the number of Jewish students that were on those.
What about
campuses.
foreign students? You didn't say anything about them, either of you. Yes or no to foreign students?
No, I said they're going to need the foreign students because they're going to need
Because
the
those
money.
guys pay full freight.
Big
They
dough.
make up the difference in the budget. All right, we got to leave
They
it there.
pay a lot of money, though. I
pay a
kind of
ton.
want to starve the universities.